Hi, I'm Dr. Stombaugh with Hendersonville Pediatrics, and this is a blog regarding raising strong girls. I think that part of this is from experience, and part of this is from the things I've read and the parents that I've talked to over the years, my patients, of course. So there's no cookbook recipe for this. I think it depends on your child, and it depends on your personality and your family dynamic and the roles you have in your family, and the experiences that come up, which are obviously different for everybody. But I think, as long as you have some of the common threads, staying, weaving throughout your experiences with your kids, and you have the same goals and consistent goals, that things will be okay. The first thing is morality. So I think every chance you get, you need to sort of say, okay, what kind of person do you want to be? And, do you want to be kind, or do you want to not be kind? In a 7-year-old's point of view, anyway. Make them conscious of their effect on others, and in a good way and a bad way. That they actually need to take others' perspective when they're making decisions and when they're choosing their words. I think it's one of those things where they're highly influenced by their peers, and this is at every age. And it may shift a little bit as they go into puberty and adolescence, but I think that for the most part, they're very impressionable, and unfortunately they're not with us all the time, and so we're not always there to buffer that. So it's important to keep talking to them. It's important to sort of instill, okay, what's the right thing to do? How did you feel about that if it was not the right thing to do? And how they feel when they make these decisions. We can just say, okay, that's good or that's bad, but that doesn't mean much to a kid. You need to sort of say, okay, how do you feel about that when you do that? Or how do you feel when this happened to you? Give them some perspective, and hopefully they will learn from that. Realistically, repetition is the key to mastery, so we need to really keep doing this and instilling these morals in our kids, and holding them up by modeling the good behavior that we have in front of them in our day-to-day lives. And so that's a big thing. And we all want our kids to have a good foundation, and we want them to feel secure and stable. Talking to your kids before you go to bed at night, one-on-one, and asking them what their day was like and what was good and what was bad is really golden, at least for me. Gives them time to really sort of express what they're thinking and feeling in an open and warm and comforting situation, without the distractions of the TVs and the other children and homework and all the rest that we have to do with them. So that's important. I think it's quality time for them, not quantity, and that helps their self-esteem. It helps them connect with you. It helps you connect with the position they are in their lives, because it's been a long time since we've been in grade school, and like I said, we can't be there with them, so we don't really know what their experiences are during the days. But we certainly know our children better than anybody, and so the more we talk to them, the more we'll learn. And you just want them to sort of grow up and feel open with you and honest with you, because I think that's sort of the basis for having good relationship with your adolescents as well, when they do get to that point. So, having a sense of morality is important. Having them feel secure and having them have alone time with you is really important. For girls, you want them to have a sense of what's really beautiful. Is it necessarily beautiful when you have makeup and your hair done and your nails done and, the latest trends? It's not. It's important to take care of yourself, but it's not beauty. And so I instill in my girls that beauty is when you're kind and when you're smart, and when you're assertive and protective of yourself and respectable. So it's different things for everybody, but that's my take on it, and I'm still figuring out a lot of it, and so I'm sure there'll be a part 2 to this. But at this point I have little girls, and so it all starts when they're little. As long as you keep things positive and you share, and you sort of keep things in check, then things will be okay. So maybe I'll do a blog on raising boys next. So 4:43. I made it under 5 minutes. Pretty good. Until next time, Dr. Stombaugh with Hendersonville Pediatrics. Check out hendersonvillepediatrics.com for more written blogs, and come talk to us if you need us. We're there.